Making some covered books is really easy, and they're great to have around for your kids when they want to do some writing and make themselves feel like an author. The base of my book is actually just going to be the front panel of a cracker box. I'm going to fold that in half so I know just about how big my book's going to be when it's finished. The next thing I'm going to use is just a piece of scrapbooking paper that I had around. And I'm going to use that to cover the cereal box, or the cracker box. You could use construction paper. You can also use wallpaper, which I really like. If you go to a wallpaper store, you can ask them for some sample books that they may have discontinued. I'm going to put a dab of glue in each corner, and I'm going to fold the corner up right into the glue so it sticks. So it looks like a triangle on each corner. Once that's done, I'm going to fold my edges up on each of the sides. Once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and apply glue to all these places, and I'll need to use a book to hold it down so it dries firmly. When your book cover is dry, go ahead and fold it again just to make sure that you've got a crease in there and that the paper inside lays down flat. That looks pretty good. Then you need to decide how many pages you want in your book, and cut some either white printer paper or some construction paper so that there's a little bit of the cover's edge around it, and then fold it in half. There are two ways to attach, or there are several ways really to attach the paper to the book. You could just string a rubber band around it, around the cover and around the pages. That's easiest. You could staple it if you have a long enough stapler. If you want to staple it, make sure that the pointy parts are on the inside. You may want to go to an office supply store and they have longer staplers that you can use. Or you can take a needle and thread and just stitch through the book and the pages, or run it through your sewing machine. Either way, it doesn't matter how you put it together. So the next thing you want to do is go ahead and cut your pages and then attach them into your book. To secure the last page down, just go ahead and put a little thin strip of glue around the last page and press it down onto the book. And then you're going to do the same thing on the front. Just a little bit of glue, and then press it down. Now this next step is really just to make the book pretty. You don't have to do this, but I like to cut some paper that I can put on the inside cover so that it doesn't show all of the glue marks. So cut one down so it's exactly the same size, maybe a tiny bit smaller than the book itself. Okay, and we'll put some glue on that. You can use construction paper. This is just another piece of scrapbooking paper that I had around. Put one over that front page we glued down, and then one over this page that we're gluing down. Let's make sure that it fits. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, now we have, oops, a little hangover there, so we're going to trim that off a tad bit. And stick it so I don't cut the paper. Now we've got a great little book that the kids can go ahead and write in, whether it's record a story or record a trip or anything that they do, and they can have several pages, as many as you would like to put in there. If you want to put a title on the book, you can glue a piece of paper on here or add stickers, or you can even just put a mailing label on it and just write the title of the book on it. Having a few of these around the house will encourage your kids to do a lot of writing.